ChefGun.com presents a Steele McFly Productions production.
Good night, everybody. Oh, great show, guys. I can drop that fake Irish accent.
I'm just so excited that I finally get my own origin episode.
What? What are you talking about? You didn't think I was serious about that.
You just said it like 5 seconds ago.
But that wouldn't be interesting at all. Seriously, you're the most boring person I know.
You do realize I do more work than like 4 of you combined. I do 90% of the writing, all the editing, and publicity.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make you interesting. In fact, I'd say it makes quite the opposite.
You know, if you're so much more interesting, maybe you should try editing a few episodes on your own. Let's see how that turns out. Then maybe you could do some of the other stuff I have to do. Have you ever put a SteeleMcFly.com poster on a bus before? A moving bus? I have. Twice last week. You can't even show up to practice on time. Sure, you get all the fan mail, but who sorts all that fan mail? McFly, that's what. If you can do so well without knowing about McFly, then maybe I'll quit and go back to Canada. America. That's a land where people appreciate me. And they think I'm totally interesting. I have like 30 Twitter followers. 30! How many are you pulling? Like 28? Laughable. Laughable!
Wait a second. You almost said Canada. Are you a Canuck?
I certainly did not. And am not.
Alright, boys. All this fighting is a publicity nightmare. This is an intervention. Oh god, not again. Not you this time, Johnny. Oh good. Carry on then. Before you can make any more episodes, I'm requiring you go to group therapy in a lodge in Canada.
Everybody, I have an announcement to make. I, Seamus McFly, am a Canadian man.
Anyway, I'm requiring you two to attend a group therapy session in a lodge in Canada. Well, can we at least make an episode out of it? Oh, I don't care. Go for it.
The Steele McFly World Tour. Canada.
Over the last few days, you have learned to relate to your coworker using the following key principles: centers of excellence, standards of accountability, and working to improve the lot of small businesses. We expect, better yet, we know damn well that our program has been a complete success. So enjoy your new, happier life.
Seamus McFly, you saw that video. I assume you were disappointed.
Yes, terribly disappointed. I found it very predictable.
You predicted it, did you?
Yes. I also think the choice of language was sadly predictable.
I definitely think English was a sadly predictable choice.
Which is a shame, especially if you don't speak it.
It'd be even bigger shame if you do.
I feel like even this dialogue lacks originality.
You think it's cliche?
No, I think it's stolen.
You mean like stolen from a popular British comedy show from the mid-1980s?
Shamelessly.
Shamelessly stolen from a comedy show from the mid-1980s.
I guess that explains why it's so predictable.
What's predictable?
I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, can you predict who the first therapist will be?
Oh, Richard Simmons, bound to be.
Hey everyone, Red Green here from the Red Green Show. Now, Sean tells me that you two have been having some trouble relating to each other. So we're gonna spend a couple of days up here and try working out some of those kinks. We're gonna start this tomfoolery with a little ice-breaking word game. Now, I'm gonna tell you a word, Steele, and you have 1 minute to make McFly guess the word. We'll just have McFly go ahead and cover up those big ears of yours, and we'll tell Steele the word. Got him covered? Steele, the word is podcast. Ready? And begin. Okay, we make this.
A ludicrous salary.
No.
Comedy?
Rarely.
Dinner?
We've never done that. Alright. We called our show this in the first season, but not in the second.
Funny.
It's a radio show you listen to in your MP3 player.
Stupid.
No.
Outdated?
Definitely not.
What's an MP3?
Oh, Lord. Okay, let's break this down. What do you do with a fishing pole?
Cast.
Yes, that's the second part of the word. The first part. Apple puts an MP3 player that's called a
I can't believe I paid so much for this piece of junk cast.
You know what? Just ring off every word you know that ends in cast.
Broadcast, forecast, Comcast, downcast, overcast, overpaid, over the hill, old age, Stone Age, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, the future, robots, technology, the internet TV shows, internet radio shows. That's all I've got.
You moron, can you even get one thing right?
Well, it's not my fault your clues suck.
Time's up, guys. The word was podcast.
You couldn't get me to guess podcast? We make one of those.
McFly, I'm gonna tear your heart out with a spoon.
Alright, boys, there's one thing that can settle differences between anybody, and that's serious injury. So let's try and build something. Red Green here with Handyman's Corner. Now, there's nothing more sacred than the ancient competition of trying to one-up your neighbor. Everybody wants something they can put in their backyard that'll either make their neighbor jealous or make them move away. Today we've got something scientifically impossible enough to do both. Building your very own dinosaur. All you need is some fossilized amber, a power drill, a DNA splicer, and of course the handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. Now if your amber doesn't come with any mosquitoes in it, just take a power drill down to pretty much any cave and you'll find one in no time. Just pull a little bit of the dinosaur DNA out of the amber. Use your power drill, turkey baster, and hope for some good luck. I'd suggest wearing some old clothes. Now put the blood on your splicer and close it up tight. Otherwise, your walls will be covered in dinosaur DNA. And believe me, that is not a fun thing to explain to your wife, friends, or the police. Switch it on and let it spin for a few hours. I'd recommend watching that puppy go. It's more fun than watching hockey. Almost. After a couple hours, take the blood out of your DNA slicer and pop it into a good-sized tropical bird egg. You can find one of those from pretty much anyone you might meet wearing one of those funny explorer hats. Once your egg is ready, toss it onto the incubator and wait a few weeks. Before you know it, your backyard should be filled with velociraptors. That's when they're not out hunting. Then you can enjoy bragging all about your new pets to the neighbors. And you should probably warn them not to let the cat out. Remember, if the ladies don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's!
Seamus McFly, you saw that tutorial. What did you think?
Well, again, it was very trite, very predictable, very...
Canadian?
Yes, Canadian. In fact, that's interesting.
Oh dear, it wasn't meant to be.
What did you think of the central performance?
I'd have welcomed it. So you're saying it wasn't your cup of tea or pint of Guinness?
No, that's my pint of Guinness.
No, actually, that's mine.
Oh, really?
I thought I
That's mine.
saw you outside of the chair.
Hello, this is Red Green here from the Red Green Show. Oh, hello, Sean. How are you?
Soft, but then you look below it, you have...
You're still coming to our Possum Lodge barbecue, right?
Does the flow
Yeah, we do plan on barbecuing meat this year and not the lodge itself. No open bar. Open cooler, though. I suppose I could rustle up a few martinis. Oh yeah, Ireland and Seamus are here. Well, they're not fighting anymore, but they've taken to critiquing everything they see. It's really quite annoying.
Thank you.
Really? You're in New Zealand now? You say Emma Watson's touring the country? Well, I should tell Steele and, where'd they go? Sean, they took the van. They took the possum van. Okay, let me know. I don't even know how they got that thing started.
This has been the Steele McFly World Tour, Episode 6, produced by ChefCon.com, and starring Ireland Steele and Seamus McFly. Music featured by Christoph Harrell. Special thanks to Sean Connery, Johnny Depp, Red Green, Hugh Laurie, Stephen Fry, and Emma Watson. For all the wonderful things you might find at SteeleMcFly.com, come on down and join us at SteeleMcFly.com. Thanks for listening.